many the Muscaria magic mushroom-type dwellings of the Smurfs have brought them to our attention before. In this episode, we see evil wizard Gargamel create a deluge with his Wilhelm Reich Cloudbuster, resulting in the blue forest creatures having to build an ark.
Having consulted with Mother Nature, I have decided there is only one thing to do. We must build an ark. Build an ark?
In part 1 and 2, it was stated that it seems likely, given the cuboid design of the ark and the deluge themes, this classic Sumerian and biblical narrative are obfuscated Giza/Atlantis mysteries. Finding the trace of psychedelics during its construction in this episode seems a relevant clue to the pyramid's creation. The biblical Mount Ararat in this theory becomes, like Mount Sinai, the Great Pyramid itself. Research Ralph Ellis if you want more details. Please note the Pegasus flying across the moon over our pyramid ark for later edification. Further revelations of Mr. Ellis I find synchromistic proof for concern the idea that the Tower of Babel is no more than yet again the Great Pyramid, its traditional spiraling design echoing the possibility of the similarly shaped walkway to the missing capstone. The second-degree Freemason tracing board reveals itself thusly, being like the first, a diagram or schematic of Giza characteristics with its spiraling staircase. Thoth Flash adds pyramid builder resonance to the fabled tower in this Justice League circa 2000 comic book. The King of Atlantis is also present, lending the structure his flavor. The very next storyline in this comic run sees the island of Manhattan overrun with magic. Both Hermes Flash and Aquaman are seen in the same panel, with the Babel Pyramid's latest incarnation, the Twin Pyramids of 9/11. The themes of destruction are present, as is our Jesus, Horus, alien hybrid Ubermensch, Superman, and Isis, Mother Goddess, Diana, Wonder Woman. Let's not forget our friend the Green Lantern. We will cross paths with him again momentarily. Now let's use Lost as popular culture synchro web to investigate superheroes and other occult themes explored recently in these videos.
Superman can fly around the entire planet in the blink of an eye. Suits would get dusted by the Flash. Well, why would you...
Walt finds Hurley's Pyramid Destruction resonant Green Lantern Thoth Flash comic after crashing in a jet plane on the seemingly infinitely mysterious island. This particular 1997 story features our heroes encountering an alien force replete with hexagons. The hexagon reminds us of the previous focus leveled at this polygon, primarily because of the giant Saturn anomaly and the related Buckminster geodesic mysteries, as well as the honeycomb highlighted by colony collapse disorder, all connected under the overarching theme of contact with higher intelligence. The story sees a grey-like alien being held captive by the government after crashing Roswell style, and a classic cover-up job is perpetrated, followed by the creature's inevitable escape and revenge. The show has a perennial fascination with our favorite shape, the octagon. The octagon has gained this status by being the floor plan of the three major pyramids of Giza, the Dome of the Rock, and the to-be-completed in 2012 Freedom Tower's aerial profile. Notice how Michael exits the octagon between two pillars, reminding us that pillars and pyramids are interchangeable, as is the Twin Towers of 9/11. One Dharma Initiative logo sees the staff of Thoth Hermes smack in the center of an octagon. The island has its own black rock, an old ship synonymous with the black stone, cornerstone of the Kaaba in Mecca. The Kaaba reappears faithfully in this synchronet as it is a cuboid connected to the Great Pyramid of Giza and its King's Chamber. Also, the sphere sculpture at the World Trade Center Plaza was intended by architect Yamasaki to represent the Kaaba. This synchromistic connection would again intertwine the sacred cuboid with the boat arc theme. When not being filmed under a large octagon, Harold Perrineau also builds his own boat on Lost and acts as the ship's operator of the Zion hovercraft, the Nebuchadnezzar, a vital link between the Matrix and the real world in the Matrix sequels. Mount Zion is, according to Ralph Ellis, yet again another Great Pyramid-originated concept.
Where is he now?
He's doing his Superman thing.
Surprise, surprise, our twin pyramids make their own Lost debut in a flashback sequence where Michael consults a custody lawyer. The lawyer, one Mr. Sol Rubinek, has played a role in Star Trek The Next Generation as a villainous collector who abducts Data. The synchro-web helps confirm the potential quality of this sync by throwing us a bone in the form of this character sharing screen time with octagons. Meaning both actors in the Twin Towers flashback have octagonal synchromistic resonance, fitting as both buildings symbolize the two greater pyramids of Giza and foreshadow the octagonal Freedom Tower.
One is light, one is dark.
Of particular interest is John Locke, who can be seen inside Lost interacting with octagons and hitting the mysterious button inside a Buckminster Fuller geodesic dome comprised of hexagons. In the late 90s TV show Millennium, actor Terry O'Quinn, a member of the secret society also called Millennium, explains to Frank Black the New World Order with the help of the Dollar Bill Pyramid.
Just for decades on Elvis sightings, Roswell.
In 1996's Independence Day, a red alert for significance is triggered when noticing the twin pyramids and the entire Manhattan Island being covered by a giant saucer spaceship. We have encountered mention of Roswell in the Flash Green Lantern comic and through Terry O'Quinn, and it is seen again in this movie with our also already featured Brent Spiner, the actor who plays Data. Back inside the hatch under the covering of a geodesic dome, John Locke, our composite octagonal flavored secret society member, fills out a crossword puzzle. Question 42, Enkidu's friend. Answer, Gilgamesh. Their story is told in one of the most ancient surviving literary works, the Epic of Gilgamesh. Some of the characters therein are Anunnaki. A relevant Anunnaki is Enki. Enki is a Sumerian deity, often connected to the caduceus and winged orb, ancient creation and flood stories. This unavoidably identifies him, in his more modern disguised forms, as Thoth Hermes and Noah. Controversial authors like Zecharia Sitchin have leveled DNA tampering extraterrestrial accusations on Enki and his kin, following in the footsteps of the ancient astronaut concepts of Erich von Däniken. This is the evil serpent man, wizard Raphamon, a likely modernized version of Phophamon, classic Conan villain in the early 90s animated Conan the Adventurer.
Dregs, in times of crisis, the ancient wizards of Atlantis used this horn of summoning to gather their people from distant lands. No one of Atlantean blood can resist its call. And since Conan and his Sumerian clansmen are the last descendants of Atlantis, when the horn sounds, they must come.
If serpent wizards related to Thoth summoning Atlantean descendants isn't enough symbolism to make this interesting, hexagonal stargates opened above pyramids with metallic discs made from shooting stars unleashing Set and his hordes of interdimensional reptilians might just do the trick. In my current belief system, Atlantis is the collective memory of a time where man lived in harmony with his environment due to a symbiotic relationship with psychedelic plants. This spiritually utopian aeon's knowledge was interwoven with Giza ritual secrets and possibly ancient mystery school awareness of the American continents. Lost fanboys who, in common with your humble narrator, have much free time, have taken a closer look at Locke's crossword puzzle and worked out the likely original words before the puzzle was altered for filming. Relevant to this particular synchronet, to be illuminated shortly, we view the word acorns, crossing exactly where Gilgamesh would be in the original. Ben claims to be Henry Gale, who crashed on the island in a hot air balloon, which makes the entire island itself become an Oz resonator, as Henry Gale is Dorothy's uncle in The Wizard of Oz, and the balloon the wizard's vehicle of choice.